Here's chapter 20 of my book Catastrophe, entitled The Next Day. The next morning, she woke with Snowy wrapped around her feet. It was a lovely feeling, thought Kate happily. It was like putting her feet into a warm, hot water bottle. I love you, Snowy, she said, and Snowy purred back enthusiastically, and it was obvious what the answer was. Today's the day, she thought, and she carried Snowy downstairs. Mum was already drinking coffee and she was getting ready for another day at the office. She looked very professional in her business suit, thought Kate, but she didn't know how she had managed to cope with the job. It must be insanely boring, she thought, feeling very sorry for her mum. Katie already knew what she wanted to be when she left school. She had set her sights on being a zookeeper, and she was starting with small cats, and then she was going to work her way up to big cats. She couldn't wait to take Snowy to the zoo, but she didn't want her to get eaten. Katie fed Snowy her usual, and then she ate her favorite cereal, Sugar Puffs. They weren't healthy, but Kate didn't care. They gave her a big buzz in the mornings, probably because they were so full of sugar, she thought, amused. You're quiet, love, her mum said, as Kate was usually such a chatterbox at the table. It was almost impossible to get a word in. Katie was totally thinking about the luscious first kiss that was coming her way. There was no way that she was going to tell her mum that. Oh, I'm just tired, said Katie. I'll be okay in an hour or so. You need to you need to concentrate on your lessons, her mum said. You'll have exams coming up soon, she said. Katie inwardly groaned. She hated exams and she hated studying. It was super boring. The only thing she cared about was working at the zoo, and she didn't think that she needed many qualifications to do that. Mental note, she said to herself, look into zoo qualifications. And then she shoveled another spoonful of tasty sugar puffs into her mouth. They taste almost as nice as Ben's lips, she thought to herself happily. Coming up, chapter 21, It Happens.